Hi all, Owen Wilson Jr. here, and welcome to the first edition of Owen Wilson Jr.'s Doctor Who Reviews! Yeah. Um, I might add some music onto that just to make it seem better. I'm not sure. Anyway, for my first review, I am going to be reviewing the beginning box set. I thought it would be good to start at the start. Very first classic Doctor Who episodes. Beginning box set, I'm going to do it one at a time. So there's going to be 3 reviews. One of one DVD, one of the other DVD, one of the third DVD, and then I'll do a little roundup at the end of it so that I give the overall review. So this week, I am reviewing An Unearthly Child from the Doctor Who The Beginning box set. Basically, the story of the Unearthly Child is that there are 2 teachers at this girl called Susan Foreman's school, Ian Chesterton and Barbara Wright, and they're a little bit concerned about Susan because she's acting strangely and her homework's getting bad, and she's usually such a brilliant student, and she says all these really odd things, and she's generally very odd, and they're sort of curious about it. So one night they decide to follow her into a junkyard, and there they find the Doctor, who is her grandfather, and they stumble upon the TARDIS, and the rest is history. I don't really want to spoil much of the story for you, for anyone who hasn't actually seen this, even though it was released in like 2006, which is when I started collecting actually. So for Doctor Who fans, you probably already know what it is. For people who haven't seen it, I'm not going to give it away. The plot involves time travel, as you all know, and it's actually really good. This DVD contains quite a lot of special features, one of them being the pilot episode. So not only the 4-part story of the Unearthly Child, but you get the pilot episode, which is not quite as good as the first episode, and I actually like watching the pilot episode and then comparing it to the first one, and there's quite a few differences that they actually made which do actually make more sense. You'll find out about that when you see it. Generally, the story is good. The first episode is brilliant. Both the pilot and the episode 1. So good. And to start at that level of writing as well, it really does start the series with not a bang, but it starts it off with this really mysterious storyline which really gets you into the mystery of Doctor Who. Who is this person? Doctor Who? Stuff like that. The other 3 episodes I'm not so keen on. I don't know why. They just seem a bit off to me. Maybe it's because I'm used to watching the new series and I'm used to, sort of fast-paced adventure stuff, but the rest of the story I didn't find that gripping. The first episode is brilliant, and probably the last episode, the cliffhanger of this, which leads into the next story, got me interested in watching the next story. Overall, I'd probably give the story about 7 out of 10. That's the story for you. The overall DVD, with all the special features, you got commentary, the pilot episode, You got the theme music video on here. You got comedy sketches. Some of them aren't really that funny, you know. So, some of them I've seen like on Doctor Who Night a few like ages ago. I've already seen them. And you get production subtitles and just the remastered picture and sound quality. The picture and sound quality are actually really quite clear. I was surprised, seeing as though it was made in 1963. You know, I was really surprised at how clear they picked it up, and that's great. Not much special features on there. And the commentaries are alright. So, special features I'd probably give a solid 8 out of 10. The DVD cover itself, it's a nice little pink motif going on. And then we've got the same motif. I actually have to say that I much prefer these DVDs with the actual cover on the actual DVD rather than just the plain DVDs. I hate those plain DVDs where it just has the writing, Doctor Who, and the something on it, and BBC DVD and the rating. I much prefer the ones that actually have the cover thing on them and some information on the other. Well, I say some information, loads of information in this booklet. I like that, you know, when you buy a new DVD and it just gives you something to read before you watch it. I actually really like reading these booklets. They're really nice. So, as an overall DVD, I'd probably give it around about 7.5, 8 out of 10. Because I'm a Doctor Who fan, it would be 8 out of 10. But if I wasn't a Doctor Who fan, it would probably be 7 out of 10. Would I recommend you watch it? Yes. If this is the first ever Doctor Who that you watch, it's a good choice. And, you know, of course it is. It's the first ever story. It really gets you into the mystery of the character, and I actually really like William Hartnell's Doctor. The first ever Doctor, and really mysterious, and it's great. So next week, so that's that DVD in this box set. So next week I will be reviewing the Daleks. Brilliant! I can't wait for that. So this has been Owen Wilson's DVD review. Sorry, these videos aren't that long. So I'll catch you in a bit. See you next week.